everyone, and welcome to Éirí Military Collectibles. So the weekend that's in it, I thought I would put together a quick impression of the IRA from 1916. It's Easter Monday when this video comes out, so it's poignant to put this video out because people have been asking for me about it. So, main thing is, it's civilian attire of the time. Yes, in 1916, when the lads went into the GPO, you had Irish volunteers in uniform, you had some IRA men in uniform, but the vast majority of the guys were not in uniform throughout the country. They didn't have uniforms. The two organisations that were mainly uniformed at the time were the Irish Citizen Army and the Irish Volunteers, but everyone else, which later became the IRA, was in civilian clothes. So I'm not 100% happy with this. There's one or two things I need to change, such as the cap. The cap is more of a modern type one, but it is what it is. So what were they armed with? We'll go with that first and then we'll talk about the actual clothes. So, Webley revolvers. Common to see them with these. This is a Denex YouTube, so don't lose your melt. Common to see them. They would also cut the noses off them to make them easier fit in their pockets, and the snub nose ones. They were taking these off the RIC. And that's how they were arming themselves. Some guys that were involved in the 1916 Rising and later on towards the War of Independence were ex-British soldiers that had come back from France and would have had kept these or somehow smuggled them into the country. Their long guns, shall we say, was the standard SMLE, the Enfield SMLE. This is also a Denex that I have done some work on. So yeah, so also taking these off of RIC barracks when they were capturing them, and some were being smuggled into the country. They were actually buying some off of corrupt soldiers as well, believe it or not. That's how they got their hands on them. An awful lot of German Mausers were smuggled into the country, and an awful lot of Russian weapons were smuggled into the country as well. So that was their armament. Their clothes then was pretty much what the public or what the people were wearing. A jacket, you do see them with long sleeve jackets or longer jackets, but just a regular civilian jacket of the time. When they were on the run and stuff like that, they used to sleep in them. When they became later flying columns and it became a bit more sporadic. Another caveat here that I'm not 100% correct with at the minute is the shirt. This should be a collarless shirt, but as I said, we are working on it. Vintage tweed pants and boots or shoes or something of the time frame. Now these should be hobnail boots. These are actually rubber sole boots from World War II, but it's the same effect. It should just be hobnail shoe boots. So that's pretty much it. As I said, there's one or two things I want to change in this. I want to change the shirt and I want to change the hat. Other than that, I will be happy with it. But the local guys, or the reason that the IRA wore civilian clothes and did not wear uniforms is they were a militia, they were a terrorist organisation, and they needed to blend in with the locals and the public. You could not take them apart or mistake them from being a military organisation and stuff like that. Sometimes they did get known to the security services, and at that stage then they would become they would move to the flying columns, whereas they would hide pretty much throughout the countryside and carry out ambush attacks and stuff like that. But your general IRA volunteer in a town just blended in with the public. So I hope you like what we provide here at Éirí Military Collectibles. Please like, please subscribe, and please tune in for the next video. And as always, if you want to get in contact with the channel, there is an email at the top of the video description. And if you want to contribute to the channel, there is also an Amazon wish list. Thank you very much.